What's up, everybody? How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? We're on the ground of the H Kenya. Want to bring you news from many voices and reality what's happening across the country. So I'll give you various news headlines from various newspapers. We have the Taifa Leo newspaper, the People's Daily, the Star, the Daily Nation, the Standard, the Business Daily, and from the Standard we have Health and Science. So want to start, so stay tuned as I give you the headlines of what has been happening across the country as per 9th of February 2026 on a Monday morning. Yeah, let me start. Starting with the Taifa Leo newspaper. Yeah. The first headline there is Ruto ajiingiza katika vita vya Azimio la Umoja, akijeli juhudi za Uhuru kutufua muungano, akisema bila ODM Azimio ni mfu. Yeah. That's from the president himself, that without ODM Azimio is nobody. Yeah, another thing from the headline, Mrengo wa Sifuna, Orengo na Babu wazindua hafla za Linda Mwananchi kwa kishindo kumpasuka zaidi ODM. Yeah, yesterday the Linda Mwananchi tour from Mugunja to Busia Stadium. That's what they were doing yesterday. So waasi wa ODM wafyatuka. So from the news say like this, Mrengo wa viongozi wanaopinga serikali jumuishi wazindua mikutano ya Linda Mwananchi mjini Busia na kupokelewa na umati mkubwa. Linda Mwananchi ni mrengo unaoonekana ukinzana na mwingine wa Linda Ground unaoongozwa na viongozi wa ODM wanaounga Rais Ruto na ushirikiano na ODM. Yeah. They have refused that ODM and UDA cannot align. That's from the Linda Wananchi. And from Linda Ground, that from the Oburu Odinga, the party leader, they're saying that ODM must enter into a coalition with UDA. Yeah. Another thing, vitukezo from the Taifa la Leo, asira na kilio polisi wakiwa mwanafunzi. Wakazi walazimika kujaa barabarani jana mtaani Huruma baada ya polisi kumuua mwanafunzi wa KMTC. Yeah, it happened, it was night, yeah. A police during it's happened that it was during they were searching for a criminal, and then at the problem of shooting a live bullet, it's a girl there was helping a mother selfish. Yeah, and they've been protesting it all over Kiamaiko yesterday. Many business being laundered. Yeah. The next vidokezo vingine ni wanasiasa wageukia TikTok kusaka wafuasi. Miongoni mwa viongozi wa kisiasa wenye ufuasi mkubwa ni Salasia, Natembea Sakaja, Sifuna na Karen Nyamu. Yeah. And then vidokezo on football, ishara next season mara hii kwenda katimia. Hii ni baada ya Arsenal kufungua mwanya mpana kileleni mwa EPL ushindi. So the Taifa la Leo, the news headlines vidokezo Taifa la Leo. Let's go to the next newspaper. That's the People's Daily. Identity politics. Who benefits most in us versus them political contest? Like for example, you go to an office and they tell you that silence please, Mheshimiwa is busy. See him after 5 years. These are the people that we elected. You are being told that we see them after 5 years. People that we elected with our own time. Yeah. Then on page 3 of the People's Daily, you find that why Kenya keeps failing to stop a preventable cancer. Yeah, page 7, we have what's driving the increase in registered parties ahead of the 2027 election. Parties are being registered, many parties are coming, and are being told that we get ready because it's a new party that is coming on the way. Yeah, apart from the ODM. If ODM continues to align with President William Ruto, there's a new movement coming there. And so the Emasili bringing another party. Yeah, let's go to the next newspaper, which is the Star. Yeah. And these are the headlines. Hustle economy struggling under shrinking incomes. Yeah, and then the next headlines, Orengo Sifuna faction rejects ODM deal with Ruto's ODM. And then another one is full interest for MP as sitting resume after long December break. The MPs are back into parliament. Sittings making base, passing bills are no helping us. Yeah. And the next thing is that dead on arrival, like I told you yesterday, President William Ruto was on pipeline where he was saying that ODM, Azimio without ODM is nothing. Yeah. Dead on arrival. Yeah. Let's go to the next newspaper. The Daily Nation, the biggest newspaper. The Daily Nation. The budget draft, it says, officials say a third of the country's budget is looted. Yeah. Who cares? Damage is that Kenyans have resigned themselves to fate, no longer care, or that grand corruption has simply become a way of life. Given the muted reaction to multi-billion shillings graft exports, while greedy officials continue looting public coffers, Kenyans bear the brunt of failing public system, hospitals turning away desperate patients who cannot afford medical bills, overcrowded schools running on empty and agricultural produces left rotting on farms due to dilapidated roads. In the past week, the sheer wastage at county level was on display, with governors pressed by senators over outrageous expenditure such as splashing millions on Christmas trees and housewarming parties. Wow. News to me. And diverting funds set aside for small business to finance political rallies. When will merchants of corruptions finally face justice and spare Kenyans already burdening by high tax? Corruption. As from the Daily Nation newspaper, don't spare you. Who cares? Yeah. Let's go to the next newspaper, The Standard. The Standard newspaper is the Kenya's bold newspaper. As per 9 February today on a Monday. Season of base. As the clock ticks towards the 2027 election, President William Ruto is struggling to change his image of a MISA, who for the last 3 years launched policies that impoverish the people through heavy and unnecessary taxes that have killed businesses, increasing poverty and unemployment in the country. From a head of state whose speeches demand a pound of flesh from the weakening and rails frame of Kenyans, to now pledges of tax exemptions for lower cadre salary workers, and talk around the Nyota program, which PAN is dismissed as too little too late. Yeah, the president last week just said that who are running below 30 years will not be charged pay. And also say that this for Nyota fund. So let us hear from various economic analysts. So from Samuel Nyandemo is an economic lecturer at UON, says that this Nyota fund, this is a campaign strategy meant to blindfold the targeted group. With the various deductions, Kenyan payslips are already in bad shape. The way out is a progressive tax policy which caters for all groups. And then from Innocent Musumi, who is a political economist, says that there's more to it. We are approaching 2027, and like any other politician, the president must be able to appease his staff as the chief hustler. So, and then Ruth Kinyanjui, the 30,000 thing, is also an economic analyst. Yeah, 30,000 below. How will you know that I'm earning 30,000 below? Yeah. So, but if the formal sector is going to be considered where we draw the line in the informal sector, she poses, how do we determine who earns less than 30,000 in the informal sector? The Nyota thing, many people are saying that it's a campaign strategy for the president. So let us see when we say that. President William Ruto, during the National Youth Opportunity Towards Advancement, that the Nyota project was going to various countries, giving youth their money for startup capital, and then 3,000 is going to say that we give it to 22,000, 3,000 to savings. So President William Ruto, during the National Youth Opportunity Towards Advancement Youth Project, business startup capital disbursement forums for 5,880 young entrepreneurs from Mombasa, Kwale, and Taifa Taveta counties, the Jomo Kenyatta. So he said that 30,000, 20,000 below, not be taxed, will not be given pay. That's from the Standard newspaper, the Kenya's boldest newspaper. Let's go to the next part. The Business Daily, the business people want to be a shout-out. Yeah. So why Kenya denied cocoa carbon credit licenses? Yes, just last week, the cocoa company just quitted its operations after being denied a carbon credit license. Many livelihoods, many houses have been depending on it. Then suddenly, it's a scrap off. Yeah, what do the people do? Another one is NSSF takes 9.5 billion stake in Nairobi Nakuru toll road. Then for the tickers, that KRA reinstate nil returns filing after system upgrade. We were told that to first file nil returns up to March, but now they've reinstated, so file your returns before June 30th to avoid getting penalties. Whether you're not earning, you can file nil returns or pay returns if you are earning. Again, Sasini to sell coffee estate for 7.9 billion. Another one is NSE bets on funds to spur investor participation from the Business Daily. Let's go to the next newspaper. Health and Stars from the Standard newspaper. We'll say that exploring new options after breast loss. Yeah. Yes, back on the Standard on Health and Sciences, we're exploring new options after breast loss. With more than 2.3 million women diagnosed with breast cancer annually for many, treatment involves mastectomy, reconstructive option including onchoplastic surgery, and reconstructive or reduction mammoplasty after one birth. So, another health case in a cup, outie, health chronic illnesses, drink tea, we'll get that news. And then from safety, the Nipah virus revives pandemic fears. Yes. So those are the new news deadlines as per Monday, 9th February. Thank you for tuning into the Ground of the Age Kenya, where we get news from many voices and realities. That's what's happening in the country. See you next time. It's your boy Felix. Got you covered on the Ground of the Age Kenya.